I'm late to talking about this, but I don't care. Let's just talk about it. Vince McMahon, being the person he is, basically sold WWE to a, I don't know what they're called. Are they an entertainment company? I don't know what they are, but a company called Endeavor, which owns UFC as well, bought them, right? And the biggest news of all of that was that Vince McMahon basically came back to creative, and basically Triple H's reign as, you know, head of creative or whatever position he was doing at creative is now just over. The Triple H era is over, basically. That was basically known after the whole entire thing with Cody Rhodes being attacked by Brock Lesnar. And by the way, side note, I'm just gonna say it if nobody else is gonna say it, bro. They hyped up Cody Rhodes. Did you know? I didn't know this. I didn't know Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes have real heat with each other because of Cody Rhodes coming in and basically just like getting like this deluxe sweet treatment at WWE when he just went back. Like it's crazy. It's utterly disgusting. Like I watched WrestleMania, and you know, WrestleMania was kind of the best match that I saw was the Gunther match, you know, for I believe it was for the title with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. I love that match. That was definitely Triple H. That was definitely the workings of Triple H. And then the whole thing with Snoop Dogg and The Miz and Shane McMahon busting his quad. I just said it just read, you know, it had Vince McMahon vibes all over it. So yeah, it was only a matter of time. You know, when I heard the news, I was sad, but I was like, it was only a matter of time before the old man got back in there. You know, I mean, even with the scandal happened, it's crazy how he finessed this whole entire situation. Let me tell you something. The whole scandal, and then basically making it look like he was about to retire, and then doubling back, and then selling the company, and then like finessing his way back into the company. Man, that is a finesse. That's some Black Air Force activity if I ever seen any. The way he did that, man, that's crazy. The way he did that, bro. Crazy the way he did that. It's just like telling with Vince McMahon that like he's so stuck in his ways that he'd rather coddle his company in his old age until the last breath than give any control whatsoever creatively to his son-in-law, to his daughter, or to his actual son. This is like peak, like mustache Vince McMahon is a whole nother animal. You hear me? He's a whole nother animal. And then you got UFC Dana White. I seen the video of him, and he was like, somebody was asking a question about. I wish I could find the video right now. Somebody was asking a question about WWE, and then like I guess the guy was asking like one of the UFC fighters, and the UFC fighter was like, I don't want Dana White to get mad at me. And then he was like, does anybody have any other stupid questions? Like, bro, like at the end of the day, you have to acknowledge that you're in the same company as WWE. Like y'all are best buddies now. Like y'all are stepbrothers now, you know? To say that UFC doesn't have its own tactics that like might be like WWE like is an understatement. Like, don't y'all have press conferences? Like, not saying that WWE was really like a press conference type of thing that they ran. Like, they kind of took that idea from AEW a little bit. I mean, you know, I'm not saying WWE ain't never have press conferences. Don't take it that way. But like, they did kind of like take that. They did kind of like jock that style because of the whole media scrum with AEW and CM Punk and that going viral the way it did. So that was like, oh yeah, I'm sure Vince McMahon was like, yo, jump on that, like for real. So, you know, it's that with UFC or the weigh-ins where it's like they ready to just fight each other at the weigh-ins. Like, come on, bro. Like, we know that ain't real, bro. Like, but hopefully, you know, after all the things that have happened, hopefully everything steps in the right direction, because I just now started watching WWE again, and I was actually interested after WrestleMania. But now I don't know if I'm still interested now because he's back. You know, because Triple H was doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He was, man, Triple H really knows how to like curate and create some like really magical things and make it less about like the Jerry Springer type stuff and make it more about wrestling. That's really what I liked about the Triple H era, the wrestling aspect of it. So hopefully, you know, there's enough like rumblings from like you know, Endeavor and the fans, and they actually listen to like Vince actually decides to go ahead and listen to the fans and just give us more wrestling, bro. Like it wasn't enough that he destroyed the NXT brand by like making that ugly logo that he made for them and just totally just hijacking NXT and making it just whatever. I don't know, man. I just hope WWE can like bounce back from all of this BS, you know? I guess I'll just go back to watching New Japan or something, because I'm definitely not watching AEW. I'll tell you that much. I'm not watching AEW. AEW, that's a whole nother topic, man. It's like, I'm gonna be honest and tell you, AEW is kind of goofy. I was with watching AEW at first, because I was like, yeah, they're wrestling over there. You know, it's about wrestling over there. And now they just, and I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what they doing over there no more, man. CM Punk is gone. Chris Jericho is just doing whatever. Daniel Bryan is doing whatever, man. Like, I don't even know, bro. Like, this is only one thing that I'll comment on. Their world title picture right now is like a total joke. Like, it's a total joke. Let me tell you why it's a total joke. Because you got MJF as champion, and that's not bad. MJF as champion, world champion is cool. But here's where the problem lies. The people he's contending against, like, he won that title from, what is it, Jon Moxley at their Revolution pay-per-view. I'm a casual watcher, so I don't really know everything that's going on. But from what I've watched, he won that title from Jon Moxley, which Jon Moxley was another good champion. But his contention, like, who writes this BS? You got Jungle Boy, you got Darby Allin, and you have Sammy Guevara. Doesn't the championship say AEW World Heavyweight Championship? What are you doing going against cruiserweights? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, this very well might as well be a X division. Like this, you got four people who are literally like, even MJF is like, he may as well be a cruiserweight. Like, you got cruiserweights fighting for a world heavyweight championship, your most prestigious title in AEW, and this is what y'all are giving y'all's fans. Yeah, I'm going and watching New Japan where wrestling matters. I'm going to go watch the indies because WWE is on some BS right now. AEW is on some BS right now. And we ain't getting no real wrestling right now. But salute to both of those companies. I just hope something good comes out of both of those companies, because right now, like, the whole Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes thing, how is it your show after your Raw after WrestleMania is this trash? Like, I don't even get it. I'm done talking about this, man. I'm so disappointed in American wrestling, in American mainstream wrestling right now, that I just don't know what else to say. Like, ugh.